This is the opening bell, and the market is splitting cleanly along the earnings calendar. The four giants walking into reports in the next 24 hours all opened lower, while Alphabet, which has already reported, opened as the strongest name on the board. This book owns Alphabet, 14 shares bought yesterday at $333, now up about 0.4%. The day belongs to the Federal Reserve. Every one of 104 economists polled by Reuters expects rates held where they are, but futures traders put a 36% chance on an outright interest rate rise this afternoon, which is not a small number. There is no set of economic projections at this meeting, so everything hangs on the statement and on Chairman Kevin Warsh's press conference. And Warsh told Congress this month that the committee has no tolerance for inflation staying high. After the closing bell, Microsoft and Meta report. Beneath it all, the mood is still nervous. The Dow rose more than 500 points on Tuesday on strong results from soft drink and paint makers, yet the fear gauge is still parked in the fear zone. Alphabet opened as the strongest stock this book follows, at $334.45, and the position bought yesterday, at $333.04, is now up $19. If it closes here, it will be a sixth straight higher close, and a recovery of more than 6% from last week's washout low. The reason to own it is structural rather than clever. It is the only giant here whose earnings are already behind it, while four rivals walk into reports within a day. Nvidia opened lower again and remains caught in the loudest argument on the market. Against it, Michael Burry, best known for shorting the housing bubble, says Nvidia's overreaching is pushing artificial intelligence spending in circles on what he calls biblical proportions, pointing at the surging cost of insuring the company's debt. Microsoft is the trade this system is turning down tonight, and it is turning down a good one. Every safety condition passes cleanly, including the long-term trend filter. The live route in is the snapback one rather than the momentum one. Its short-term strength reading has climbed from 43.5 to almost 47 and needs only to reach 50, which is 2 or 3 hours of trading away. The block is purely the calendar. Reports tomorrow, Thursday, July 30th, with AWS the focus and GDP plus PCE the same morning. It is now the weakest open on the board, printing 229.14 against a 230.74 close, minus 0.69%, and it has finally broken the three-session 230 to 231 stall it had been sitting in, downward. Standing exclusion, unchanged and not close on any measure. Opened 307.40 against a 307.30 close, flat. Trend arm is blocked for months rather than days. Close 307.23 against an SMA. 200 of 344.707 is a 10.9% gap, and all three gates fail. MACD minus 0.416. Fast SMA 305.602 under slow SMA 306.018. Lag close 304.30 far beneath the trend filter. The histogram is minus 0.139 and technically rising, but it would reach across with every gate shut.